Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will use an article here just to exemplify the craziness of the Hollywood, the entertainment industry, and not craziness, but the way our civilization is changed by some, I would say, negative individuals who do this intentionally or not intentionally. The problem is people like you and I who know certain things about certain subjects from our civilization understand immediately the what's fake in their representation and what's not. And if you try the same thing with other people's cultures, and then the whole house explodes, the whole country gets burned down. So let me give you here the article, which is about the representation of certain characters by certain people. There is, let's say you have an Indian character. It should not be played by a, let's say, Chinese actor. It should be played only by an Indian actor. Now, if you have a, I don't know, a white king, it should be played by everybody else. But if you have, let's say, a black personage or character, it should be played only by a black actor. You understand what I'm saying? So this is an example right here. And I'm going to use another example so I can bring my counter arguments to their argument. So this article comes from Yahoo Entertainment by Kevin Polowy. And this is the title, Prey. This is a movie, I'm guessing. How Predator prequel makes history as Hollywood's first franchise movie to star all Native American cast. So when he was casting Prey, the new Predator prequel, set 3 centuries before Arnold Schwarzenegger's Tangled with the Deadly E.T. director Dan Trachtenberg insist the idea of hiring a predominantly Native American and indigenous cast wasn't just part of the conversation. It was the conversation. So I'm quoting, we're making this underdog story, Trachtenberg tells us during an interview where he was joined by producer blah 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 Myers and Meat Hunter and Beavers. Not only was I just like, oh, I'd be great to see a movie that has a Native American protagonist. We never see that, but even more so far, this movie, we're making a story about someone who is not really seen and trying to say, and I'm quote, I deserve to be doing what I'm doing, and have that also be about people that in the media and pop culture are often relegated to playing the sidekick of or the villain, never the hero. I don't think so, but nevertheless. It talks about here a young Comanche woman in 1970. This is Prey's hero is Naru, a young Comanche woman in 1719 who yearns to leave the gathering behind, becomes a hunter, blah, 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 blah. So, and then they say here that you so rarely see a period piece where indigenous people get to be full people. It's either people who are very savage or overly spiritual. I don't know. And besides, you talk about a few cultures here. And this culture, you push this on a certain culture and you expect that culture to accept that. Maybe they don't want it. Maybe they want that representation. How about that? Because that's a representation, if we really look at history, made by that culture's ancestors when they met those guys. That's how they met them. So you try to create this, that's fine, no problem with that, but don't shovel it down my, shove it down my throat, which you're trying. And what they did here is that they made Native American actors play Indians in the movie. So they didn't use, let's say, white actors or black actors to play Comanche. They really got Indian Americans to play Comanche. I really do not like the word Native American, because Native American is something that is right from there, and these guys came from somewhere as I came. Now if they are Native American, then I am Native American too, because I came from somewhere and now I'm here. And if I'm not Native American, then everything I have as a child, offspring, is Native American, because it's from here. All right, so that's why native, just pick the dictionary and read the definition, and they do not fit the description of the definition. They came from somewhere too. Yeah, they came first. All right, good. And then that tribe took the other tribe's land, exterminated that one, and then the other one came and took this land, tribe land, pushed them somewhere else, and then they say, no, this is my land. Really? You took it from somewhere, like the Europeans, some Europeans, the settlers, took it from you. The same cycle of who has the power wins. You had it at one point, some other people had it at one point, these guys have it, this guy's gonna lose it. So let's go this. So they said it's only fair to have to portray, and make them full people, characters, strong characters, and so on. That's okay, that's nice. But then I remember it was a movie called Robin Hood. Remember a movie Robin Hood with Jamie Foxx? Jamie Foxx is an actor. He's black, African American. I like the actor, I have nothing with the guy. The problem is he plays the character of a white man. He plays the character of Little John. People familiar with the Robin Hood story, they know who Little John was, and he was not African American or black. So he plays a black actor, doesn't paint his face in white to be white. No, he plays as a black guy and a white character. So let's say your children who never read Robin Hood, they'll watch the movie and say, hey, yeah. In their brains, John was always black, because Europe always had black people. So see how that's changed, and people say, hey, come on, it's just entertainment. Well, if it's just entertainment, I would like to play the role of Martin Luther King. Or Malcolm X. I would play Malcolm X in a second. More than Martin Luther King, though. Why not? Oh my God, that's racist, Emil. Well, if Jamie Foxx can play as a black and stay black in the movie, then I can play white of a black character without nothing. All right, it was bad enough that they used Othello. Remember Othello? And they use it, and he was a Maur, how do you call that? Moor. All right, Moors were not sub-Saharan Africans. If you look in the portraits of Othello, you'll see that guy as an African American, not a Moor. Now the Moors, Arabs, kind, right? So, or something like that, right? But I'm not going to be talking about Othello. I'm going to talk about Jamie Foxx and Little John. Then I had to read it in school, I think in the 5th grade or 6th grade. Nevertheless, I read it a few times because I liked it. So this guy thinks that should be done, and if not, then I really, next time we're going to play, I don't know, when we're going to play a movie about Bill Clinton, we're going to have little people playing Bill Clinton, because we have to represent them. What are we going to do here? Not someone that looks like Bill Clinton. We can have a duck play Bill Clinton, or maybe a dog, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just crazy. And if you look at this, they are trying to attack, or they try to remake only one culture, and they package it and give it to that culture. So it's that analogy that I always make. Remember, you stay at home, someone knocks at the door, you open the door, is a guy who took a shit in front of your door, and say, what are you doing? Excuse me, sir, do you have some toilet paper? So he took a dump in your house, on your porch, at your entrance. He rings the bell to ask you for toilet paper. So this guy, not only that they are perverting your history, your culture, your traditions, they're gonna give it to you to watch and pay for it. That's asking for the toilet paper. So, and when you say about it's only entertainment, you see too much. I've been told this so many times by some weasels in my life, and I say, okay, then next time we're going to represent, let's say, I don't know, Yitzhak Rabin of Israel. We're going to make it look like, I don't know, Jamie Foxx. If that's, or maybe we're going to look, not only going to break racial barriers, we're going to break, let's say, sex barriers. It's going to be played by a woman. As a woman, do you think that the Jewish state will just stay idle? Well, the Hollywood has all kind of, Zoltenbergs and Kosmans and all these Steins and, Robin Stein, and so they will never make such a movie unless they just get really crazy, and they are over there. They are. So it seems to be a culture here that gets lately, meaning about 30 years, 40 years. So I think our cultures should keep with our culture. Your culture should really keep with your culture. But if you try to mock my culture, then I should have the right to return the favor. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. And we both laugh in the same time, right?